What's up guys, in today's video I'm showing you the exact bloodstreak settings and loadouts that I've been using since I started playing this game. These are the pro settings and weapon loadouts I use to dominate ranked matches, covering sensitivity, graphic settings, and my most effective bloodstreak loadouts. Let's jump right into it. Okay, starting with the auto sprint option, I have it enabled because I don't really need to hold my button in order to sprint. I just get used to auto sprint in other games, so I keep it on enabled. When it comes to crouch mode, I also have it on tap. I find it easier to just tap to slide instead of holding the button to slide, but once again, it's your own preference. All of these options are kinda not important. I have auto open doors on enabled, auto jump over enabled, this is mantling I believe, and tap jump in jumping mode to use zipline. I also have this enabled. It's really helpful if I'm like bunny hopping and then I decide to hop on a zipline. In order to hop on a zipline you need to time it perfectly, but if I just press space again I will catch it, and I don't know, it just makes it easier for me, but sometimes it does mess me up a lot. When it comes to battle info, you do want to auto mark enemies and auto mark items. These two are really important. You can see why, and able to automatically mark hit enemies. So if you're, for an example, playing squads and you hit somebody, they will automatically be pinged or marked without you needing to like ping them. When it comes to auto mark items, it automatically marks purple or better items, which is good if you, like I said, want to help your teammates. Usually helpful for squads. Hide teammate names, it's kinda not necessary. You really wanna know who your teammates are. Hide teammate marks, this is also really important to have off because, like I said, you need your teammates' help. If they ping something, push that, you wanna take care of that, you wanna think about it. You don't wanna ignore them, you know what I mean? Minimap, I have it on 30. I haven't really tried zooming it all the way up. I don't think it's that useful. Like, the more I can see of the minimap, the better it is, so I keep it on like 30. I have it on fixed. These settings are important. Make sure to show damage number, low reserves warning, and also when it comes to hit feedback, you do want to have that hit feedback on 3D feedback. It's much easier to see where you're getting shot from, so please enable this. Hit feedback color, it's totally your own preference. I prefer red because I use it in every single game. When it comes to hit effects, I have this enabled. For the teammate outline effect, I just have it off. I really don't need to see the outline to know if they're my teammates, you know. I can just see their names. Items, pretty much like this. Pick up. I think I have pretty much everything on default here. Yep, I have auto picking up enabled as well. When it comes to combat controls, I use ADS mode on a hold. I don't want to tap it, it's much harder to tap, and I got used to holding in every single game I played so far, and if you think about it, holding is much easier for every single movement mechanic you do that does require ADSing, so I would recommend keeping this on hold. I will talk about it in my next video, which is gonna be about the ultimate movement guide. Keep that in mind. The next video is about movement. Skill keybinds, I have them off. Auto parachute, I don't really need, because I just open parachute when I'm landing. And when you're using Jack's ability, if you want to do the infinite bouncing that I did in some of my clips, I will show them on the screen, you really want to turn this off, because when you're falling down, it automatically enables the parachute and it messes you up completely. Reload interrupt ADS off. Quick airdrop wheel, this is also really useful option. It's totally your own preference. I prefer to have it on the wheel, so when I press, like when I hold or press the button for the airdrop, I just, you know, move my mouse to the side to pick what I wanna buy, like a loadout or UAV and stuff like that, instead of scrolling on the side. Shotgun firing mode, single shot, and single shot control mode, traditional. I don't know what these two are, so I kept them on default. Now moving to controls, these are my keybinds. If you're playing on keyboard and mouse, these are my keybinds. I pretty much have everything on default. I don't think I've changed anything. Okay, I did put the smoke grenade shortcut on my mouse button because it makes it easier for me. Imagine if I had the normal grenades and the smoke grenades, or let's say Molotovs and smoke grenades. If I have Molotovs equipped, I don't want to throw them and I don't want to switch between Molotovs and smoke grenades. So I just press my keybind or my mouse button for the smoke grenade shortcut and it automatically equips the smoke, and then I can throw it easier without like wasting a lot of time, which is pretty useful. For my quick revive, it's really weird. It doesn't make any sense, but it's easy for me. One is on the caps lock, one is on F1, and the third one is on my second mouse button, which is, like I said, all pretty close to where my fingers already are. And yeah, everything else is pretty much default. I don't play on controller, everything is default. Sensitivity. I know everybody's been asking me about my sensitivity, and guys, I promise you, you do not want to see this. Like, it's chaotic, it's bad. It's just bad, you know? Sensitivity switching, switch on ADS, fixed. And I use customize, of course. No, I'm not using advanced settings. Holy, I didn't even know about this. What? Okay, off, please. Anyways, going through no ADS steering, I have this on 40. This is my hip fire sensitivity. You do want to have your hip fire sensitivity faster than your scope sensitivity or your ADS sensitivity, because if you keep this low, then you won't be able to catch enemies' movement, especially if they're spinning in circles around you. It's kind of hard to catch up with lower sensitivities, so I do keep my hip fire sensitivity a bit higher than everything else. And when I started playing the game, I just put everything on 24. I just put everything on 24. Why? I don't know. It worked. I got used to every single sensitivity by just keeping it on 24. I don't know, I am weird. I use 800 DPI on my mouse as well, if somebody needed that controller. Well, default. Graphics and audio. Also, many people told me I have really good graphics and they were wondering about my settings. So here they are. FPS, I have this on high. I have it locked on 144 FPS because I don't really need 240. My monitor hertz is 144, so yeah. Resolution, I keep this on high. I'm gonna have my display mode on full screen. Graphics quality on ultra. Then we also have vertical synchronization on off. I don't really need VSync, to be honest. First person FOV, you do want to put FOV all the way maxed. You want to max it out. You want to put it on 120, because if you don't put it on 120, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but it makes your gameplay so much different and you will notice that. Field of view, I keep it on independent. Now, there is a difference between independent and associated, and I know many people don't really know the difference between these two. Let me quickly show you the difference between these two. Let's equip Uzi. So, independent will zoom in way more, as you can see. It's zooming way too much, like all the way there. And it does make my recoil kinda weird. Look at how much it zooms. But when I put it on associated, it barely zooms at all. As you can see, it's almost the same as my hipfire. But it does zoom a little bit, which is nice. So if you're in a close range, associated might work better for you. But I personally prefer independent, and I've seen a lot of people use independent, so it's totally your own preference. Like I said, associated is much better for close range fights, if you ADS in close range fights, but independent all the way, because you can just zoom in way too much in longer range, which makes it so much easier for you to shoot. Display weapon customization, all weapons. I use Vivid for the filter. It looks nice, colorful. I prefer colors more than anything else here. Detailed animation, I have this on. Now, if you disable this, your FPS might improve slightly, so keep that in mind. Yeah, that's pretty much it from the settings. Now, let's go through the loadouts. Okay, starting with my trial loadout, which you don't really need, but I've been using URB in some of my clips that I uploaded on TikTok. A lot of people asked me about my URB loadout, so here it goes. We got compensator, we got heavy battle, we got stubby vertical grip, we got the normal iron sight, since this skin does have its own iron sight, so that's why I don't have the iron sight on. Then we have a Bison heavy stock, and we got the 50 round mag. Moving to my Car 98K that I've barely even used, we got the precision suppressor, we got a sniper rifle barrel, we got the 4x sight. I know I'm weird, I know that. You don't need to tell me that. You can either use 6x or 4x. Even 8x works perfectly fine, but me personally, I'm for 4x all the way. Stock, I use Sports Cheek Riser, and magazine, just the fast one. Why would you equip this, bro? Just the fast mag. For my Galil loadout, I use this loadout basically since this weapon dropped. I haven't even changed anything on the build except the scope itself. So we got the compensator muzzle, we got the extended barrel, lengthened vertical grip, Romeo 3 reflex sight, which you don't really need. I use this build a lot in close range fights, so this specific optic helped me a lot. You can put on like a 3x, which works perfectly fine on this weapon. Then we got a sniper rifle stock, and we got the 100 round magazine. For my Uzi loadout, this is my main Uzi that I've been using pretty much all the time. I haven't really used hipfire build that much, so we don't have the muzzle, we have the suppressed barrel, we got the lengthened vertical grip, we got the Romeo 3 reflex sight, the same as on Galil, I just like it, and we got a wooden stock, 72 round mag, and no rear grip. we don't want to play Akimbo Uzis. Akimbo Uzis are for people we don't like. I have that build as well, but I'm not gonna show it because I don't support Akimbo Uzi players. Moving to my favorite weapon, we got Kala here, the muzzle. We got Precision Suppressor, 26 Extended Heavy Barrel, 4x Combat Sight, Lightweight Stock, and a 7-round Burning Magazine. You do want to equip the Burning Magazine instead of the normal one, or instead of the one with 9 bullets inside of it, because burning damage can help you a lot. And if you really need more details on the burning damage and how it works, I would recommend you to check out my latest video, my latest sniping guide. I explained it there pretty well, so yeah, make sure to check it out. This is the M700 build that I've used a while ago. It got a Precision Suppressor, 27 barrel, Tango 6x optic, we got a classic wooden stock, and a 10-round magazine. And these are pretty much all the weapons I've actually used. I had some AR build that I don't really use AR, don't use SCAR either. I got some random ass builds here, but I don't really use any of them. Personally use Kala and Uzi the most, and if I really need to back it up I use SCAR or maybe Galil. But those are my top 4 weapons and I don't use anything else. I can show you my Glock loadout as well. So we got a Cutlass Suppressor, we got a SAS Tactical Barrel, we got the normal iron sight, we got a 40-round drum, and a Kimbo Glocks, because you do want to run a Kimbo Glocks, right? You don't want to run the normal Glock in a fight, especially not in close range. While on my main account, other account, I use Compensator, and I've been switching between Cutlass Suppressor and Compensator. I honestly prefer both. I played with both, and they both work perfectly fine, so it's totally up to you. And yeah, that's gonna be it from every single loadout I use. Subscribe to not miss other ultimate guides, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.